Hey YouTube, or potential viewers. Today I wanted to actually show you guys how to work on one of these small POULAN feather-light weed eaters. This can be a very difficult task if you don't have the proper tools. Luckily enough, I have the proper tools. The first thing you want to do though is always check the quality of your gas. Yeah, that smells like 93 octane. What's the next thing we want to do after we check the quality of our gas, Maddie?
You need to check to see if it has fire.
That's exactly right. What I like to do, if you want to check and see if it has fire, there's many ways you can go about doing this. You can get a spark tester and apply it. But I found over time there's an easier way to do this. Just remove the air cleaner cover and your little sponge. And apply a generous amount of gasoline. You want to be very generous with this, guys. It's not a problem. After that, you want to turn the weed eater where you can get a firm grip on the handle. Yeah, Maddie, I think it's got fire.
Me too.
At this point, Maddie, what's the next thing we do?
You need to check the carb adjustments.
That's exactly right. There's many ways you can go about checking the carb adjustments. You can use a screwdriver, but I feel like that Stanley makes a better tool. Stanley's made this tool for years. It works on many pieces of equipment. I like to always start off with the low idle side of the carburetor. They tell you to give them a half a turn. So Maddie, we're going to give this a half a turn.
Okay. Hey, the peanut table's on fire.
What I like to do is use this tool on the low mixture side. Start off after like I said, giving it a half a turn. And then giving it a crank to see if there's any difference in results. If that doesn't work, you want to take the weed eater back and check your high speed mixture. Once again, you just want to give it a half a turn. At this point, you want to try to start the weed eater again. And guys, there just comes a point when you have to give up on every piece of equipment. Okay, as sad as it might sound, when they just won't adjust, they just get too cost involved. What I like to do though is see the sunny side to that. You can always take this weed eater and scrap it. Kind of doesn't really pay that much this time of year, but hey, every penny counts. But they're very particular about what they take in. They don't like plastic, okay? You get more out of it if you beat it up, okay? So, with that being said, you want to grab your tool and make sure you get as much of this plastic off as you possibly can. They pay top dollar for the aluminum. At this point, we pretty well know that we can salvage a few parts too. what you do, take off the weed eater head. And if you got any really dumbass friends that like these weed eaters, you can save the shafts. These are typically the parts that go bad. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time.